Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. You know, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning and it is so dark I've had to put my light on. If I don't put the light on, you just have a very dark picture, and of course it's raining as well, that's why it's so dark. Rotten weather. But anyway, I am just sitting doing what knitting I can before I go down my granddaughter's. Because I probably know the two dogs. I haven't been there for 2 weeks. I didn't go last week because of the one of the kids having some sort of bug and I wasn't going to catch it. So I know those dogs are going to be sitting on me the whole time. I usually sit on the settee in my granddaughter's, but I think if the dogs think they're going to sit on my knee, I'm going to be sitting on one of the chairs at the table where they can't get on my knee. I don't mind having a dog sitting beside me, but I won't have one sitting on my knee all the time. My own never did that when one of them used to get up on the settee beside me, but he just sat beside me. He didn't sit on my knee. He might have put his head on my knee now and again, but I would just keep shifting it up. And he got the message. But the last time I was at my granddaughter's, those dogs, they just wanted to be, they were fighting over themselves over who was going to sit on my knee. They need a little bit training. Anyway, I'm doing what I can. I have got a little bit more of this. Is the 20-inch of the raindrop pattern that I'm doing. I've got the back and one of the sides, one of the fronts done, the V-neck. After I finish this one, I will probably work out another pattern and make a button-up one as a separate pattern, or a button-up one, as well as the V-neck. But I just thought I've only got one pattern out of my patterns, I think, that has a V-neck. That was why I thought I'd do a V-neck, you know, make a little bit more for... Some people do prefer V-necks to button-ups. That was that, and I got a little bit more of my own done last night. I did put a stitch marker in somewhere, so I know how much I had done. Where is it? There. There's a stitch marker, so I did from there up to there last night. But I'm going to take that with me as well to my granddaughter's and do a little bit of that, hopefully. And I did get a little bit more of the blanket done. The white blanket. I will go and get it. Put my heating blanket back over my knee. Keeps me warm. That's how much it's coming on. I'm not sure how much it measures now. I want my tape measure somewhere. There it is. It's going to be a lot bigger than what I normally do them. It measures 18 inches now. Not the length is 18 inches. I normally only knit, other ones I've knit up to 30 inches. But I think this is about 2/3 of the one of the balls, and there's another ball like that to do after that one. So it's going to be quite a good length, and it is a lot wider than the other ones that I do as well. Put that one there. I've got my everything piled up on my settee here that I'm doing. And I'm going to take one of the balls of the wool I got from Majestic, the grey, like this colour grey, for a sweater I'm going to do for myself. I'm going to do a swatch for the garter and cable that I did in the children's cardigans. I'm going to do one for myself. So I'm going to take one of the balls with me to do a swatch to work out because the little cardigans I did were there were knit 4 garter stitches and knit 4 for the cable, so I was crossing 2 over 2 for the cable. But for the adult one, I'm going to cross 3 over 3 and make about 8 stitches. Yes, I'll do 8 stitches between the cables on it, so I'm going to work that out for a pattern for myself, because I like that one, and I want another one with cables like this one, but I want the cables all over, because this one, when I did knit this sweater here, I knit the back to an ordinary size and forgot when I was doing the front to add a few extra stitches because of the cable, because when you do cable like this, it pulls it in a little bit, so you have to add a few extra stitches, and I forgot that when I knitted it. So the sides actually the back comes in further, but the back was a little bit bigger than I thought it was, so it was okay anyway. So you have to work things out like that before you start doing these sort of things. So that's what I'm going to do with the grey anyway, and that's probably the next thing I'll do. And then this one I'm going to put in a charity bag, sort my other sweaters out that are no good anymore, because some of them have went quite big actually. I think even this one has, and this one has somewhere on there's a little bits there where I don't know whether there's been a little knot, one of those knots that the manufacturers put in, you know, where you just see like a line with a little bit of fluff on either side. I think that's where it's been here, and it's coming loose on the sleeve, so it's seen better days, this sweater. It's going the journey, but I'll just put it in a charity bag because that's only a little thing there. I can sort of maybe cut it off and just over sew a little bit there, for anyone would be happy with it. It was a 40 inch when I first made it, and I measured it the other day when I put it down flat on my bed, and it now measures 44, so it has stretched. And that's happened to a lot of my sweaters. They have stretched, have gone bigger. So I suppose it all depends on the how much you pay for the wool. The cheaper wool, that's what it tends to do. When you wash them, they do tend to stretch. The rib parts don't keep the shape very well. I prefer, years ago, when I used to have my knitting machine, when I used to do a lot on, I used to do the same thing. I used to knit for a lot of people on my knitting machine. And nearly all the wool you used to get on cones used to be 50% acrylic and 50% nylon. And they always kept their shape, but they don't seem to do. And it was no more expensive than any other kind of wool. They all more or less used to be the same price, but nowadays if you want anything like that with nylon or polyester in, it costs you a fortune. And it's a pity because it does keep its shape much better than just the ordinary acrylic. Even the premium acrylic, it's better with nylon or polyester in, keeps its shape much better than even the premium acrylic. So I am going to see how the pattern's going to work out, so whether I have to do any extra for the cable and the garter, to see whether I have to do any extra stitches, because the cable will pull it in but the garter pushes it out, so you have to work out. So I'm going to have to do a swatch before I start that one. That'll be the next one after I've finished that other one for myself. And I suppose it's going to be a rotten, dark, dull day all day today, because according to my phone, that is heavy. Oh, I've not my phone in here. I've left it in the other room. I better go and get it in case any orders that's coming in. I do have some orders for knitting patterns that I have to pack up before I go out. My phone, I forget to bring it in the room with me, and then when I do go and pick it up, there's messages that people have been sending me, and I haven't answered them because I haven't heard them. But anyway, that's just a little bit for now. I'll catch you all another time. So thumbs up and subscribe, and bye for now.